Welcome. Thank you for joining. I welcome everyone that has connected. Please like and share the program on your platform. Talking about NVDA and AI. Welcome. Please like and share as you join us. Like and share to other platforms as you join the program. Let's see how we can be able to overcome the challenges today. Welcome everyone that has connected. I appreciate you. And before we go on, let us listen to our inspirational songs. Those of you who are hardcore, those who are chosen before they are born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born. What you get for Biafran restoration? This is a message for you. Those who from their mothers who are born.
Welcome, my beloved sister, Mary. Welcome. Thank you so much for welcome. Please help us to like and share. Click like and share the program on your own platform. Share to your family and friends. Share in your WhatsApp group. Share so that others can be able to connect to us. Share and help us to overcome the attacks on the channel. Please do so. It's going to help us to go far. Share it so that others can get this message. Very important. Let us listen to the prayer of our Prime Minister. our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan, while we wait for others to join us, let us pray along with our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan while we wait others to join us.
Every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who said it in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nani Kebine Ligwe, Kahagedin Song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. Only that this gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain. because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the BBOs, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in so
welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you join us from. Whichever part of the world you are connecting to this program from, I welcome you and I thank you for being part of the program. I appreciate every one of you that has connected. Most importantly, my beloved sister, Linda TV show. I can see you there, my sister. May Chukwu continue to guide you, protect you, for your immense support to the channel. I appreciate you so much, my sister. And also my sister, Mary Telcam, I appreciate you. I welcome you. Thank you so much for being around. I appreciate your presence. And every other person that is watching out there, whether you are commenting or you're not commenting, either I mention your name or not, you are special and you are welcome in this very platform. I urge you to please like and share the program if you have not done so, because we cannot be able to reach out to people we need to reach out to except we share this program, except we like it. The social media is not our friend. Yesterday, I was not able to hold a program yesterday. When I came online yesterday, I couldn't see even one person watching. There was nobody on the platform yesterday. I was live yesterday for so many hours. Nobody was able to join. It is not because Biafrans are not willing to join. It's not because people are not willing to be there, but they were blocked from joining the program yesterday. We are even lucky today. We are seeing people. Yesterday, it was different. It was totally different yesterday. But I managed yesterday to say one or two words before I left. When I came back in the evening, it was the same thing. The only way we can overcome all this is by you helping out on your own side to share. By the time you help us to share and like, it will help us to overcome the challenges that are coming right, left, and center. The battle is strong. It is not a childish play. It's a very strong battle, and we must be prepared to fight this battle. For those of us in the media, we have made our choice to come and preach this gospel, regardless the attack that is coming spiritually and physically. We have decided to preach this gospel on daily basis, with or without the support of the media. And we will continue to do so. Every morning, I will always come here to have interaction with Biafrans. And as you join, you can interact with us. You can interact. Join us on the platform and make your own contribution. It is a very big distraction and a very big discouraging thing, but we will not be discouraged. Christiana MC Maxon, thank you so much for joining. Christiana, I welcome you. They try as much as possible to discourage us, and that is their point. Because there's never a way you will come online and you'll be speaking to yourself. When you come online and you don't have enough audience, you will not have the courage to preach what you want to preach. You will not have that fire in you to do what you have to do. And that is why they are bent on making sure they suppress our views. They are suppressing the views to make sure that we cannot be able to have that audience that encourage us to continue to preach our gospel. But they came very late. The stage we have gotten to now is not a stage to go back. We are in a stage where there is no going back. There is no going back. It does not matter what happens. It doesn't matter what they say, what they decide. We will continue to march forward until we get to the destination that we have to get to. We can't relent. We can't look back. I appreciate everybody that is standing strong. Temptations are going to come. Obstacles are going to come. Hindrances are going to come. Please stay strong. For those who are joining us on this very platform for the very first time, I want you to know that this platform, where you are watching this program, is a platform that is under the Biafran Republic of Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Here is where we defend Biafra. We don't come here to preach violence. We don't come here to attack people. We don't come here to instigate hatred. No. What we do here is to bring the plight of the Biafran before the whole world, to tell the world the true situation contained in Biafra now, to expose the evil that is happening in the contraction called Nigeria. That is what we do in this platform. And to support everyone that is genuinely seeking for his or her freedom. It does not matter your location. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your tribe. As long as you are genuinely seeking for your freedom, you will enjoy your stay in this platform. You have a link there. You can join us with a link. Make your contributions. Say your prayers. Ask your questions the way you want it. We are not here to take away your opinion or to shut you down. No. We will listen to you. But what we ask that when you are appearing on the platform, make sure you dress properly. Cover yourself up. You can't appear here naked. And when you are talking to Biafrans, you are speaking to the world at the same time. The Biafran cabinet is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching also. So when you are speaking, you must make sure you put your words in a civil manner. Be civil in your discussion so that people can understand you. As long as you are civil, we will give you all the time to speak to Biafra. As long as you are civil, we are going to give you all the time in the world to speak. I welcome every one of you. And today, we have to go straight into the point so that I will not waste much of your time. Fellow Biafrans, today we will have to talk about Biafran Republic Government in Exile Prime Minister sees to the end of the Nigeria and its stooges as he promised no backing down. Our Prime Minister, the promise he has made to Biafran people that he is going to see to the end of the zoo and all their stooges. That promise is being fulfilled and he is not backing down. The promise of our Prime Minister to end the zoo and the stooges is coming to pass. It is becoming clearer every day. Whenever you wake up, you go on the media, you will see the effect of the job our Prime Minister is doing. When you go to the media, conventional media, social media, you will see the effect of what the Biafra Republic Government in Exile under Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. Most importantly, after the outing of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their court, After the shameful sitting of the court of the zoo on the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you will understand that the only way to be free is for us to free ourselves. I have always said it that every time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes to court, there is a lesson to learn. Whenever Mazen Nnamdi Kanu appears in public, I am not what I'm looking up to is not his freedom. He's going to free or not, because I know he's going to be free. What I'm looking up is the lesson that comes out of that appearance. Every single time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu appear in the court of the zoo and speak, there is a lesson to learn. And I urge every Biafran to always pay attention so that you don't miss those lessons. They are the most important thing I look up to anytime he's coming to court. Not about his freedom, because I know his freedom is mandatory. He has not committed any crime anywhere. When you see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speak in that court, you will confirm that the supreme leader of IPOB is standing up to his word. Consistency. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have not stepped an inch away from what he has told us from the beginning. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, any day he stopped preaching Biafra, if you are behind him, pull the trigger. He didn't say it hidden. He didn't say it by mistake. Today he is stepping up to his word. And the outing of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have also shown to the whole world that the Biafrans will never, ever succeed or prosper in the contraption called Nigeria. The contraption called Nigeria has no plan to accommodate Biafrans in it. The outing of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have shown the world why it is necessary that the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, must continue to fight head on to set the Biafran people free. It is a very open and strong lesson that we have to learn. For some of you who are asking, why is it that Master Simon Ekpa is not listening to anybody? Why is it that Master Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing? Why is it that the Biafran people, they do not want to listen? They are always talking good. Why do you want to get out of the zoo? Are you still asking that question after that outing? Will you still be asking that question after that outing? When we say that Nigeria is a terrorist country, do you still have a doubt? Some of you think that because we are saying it on social media, that we are making up words. Some of you think that because we are speaking on the social media, it doesn't have effect, or maybe we are just making up words. But after that very outing of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, do you still think that regarding the Nigerian government and their military as a terrorist group, do you think it's a made-up thing? Do you still think that we just form it and say, or you have come back to your senses? Every outing of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a revelation. Now you can see a lawyer has suddenly, a judge for that matter, suddenly does not understand or know the law of the country that she is standing for. Binta Nyako, all of a sudden, can no longer know the law of Nigeria and what it says. When the judiciary cannot uphold the law of the country, is it the executive that will uphold it, or the legislature? Nigeria is so bad that there is no hope anyway. There is nothing you'll be looking onto and you say, maybe or maybe it's not, it's going to be better. This is a country, we know that the basis of the government of that country are on three arms. They have three arms of government. One is judiciary, independent of their own. The other one is legislature, independent of their own, and the executive, independent of their own. And each one checkmates the other. That is how it's supposed to be. That is what they told us. That is what is written down in their constitution. But what do you see? What we see in the Zoological Republic is only one arm of the government, the executive, which controls every other and dictates the rule of the game. That is why today a judge will pretend not to know what the law of the country says. The legislature that made the lawmakers that made the law, even pretend not to know the law that they made. Because when you talk about Senate and whatever you call them, House of Rep, these are the lawmakers. That is what they are seen as, the people that make the law. And in a normal circumstance, you expect that people that made the law should know better about the law. But unfortunately, the people who are supposed to interpret the law after the law is being made cannot even interpret the law anymore. They don't even understand what they are representing. And you saw Mazen Nandekano in the court, educating the judge who was standing before him to judge him. Educating the judge based on the constitution of the country that she swore to defend. That is how bad it is. That is how bad it is. In such situation, where will your hope lie? You know, there is always a common saying. They say that the judiciary is the last hope of ordinary man. Is that still the case in Nigeria? Of course, no. The judiciary in Nigeria is the doom of ordinary man. You should go and look up and check and see what is happening in that contraption. But in the midst of all this madness, in the midst of this idiocy, I bet you they have met the wrong people this time. The generation of Biafrans that are in the aim of affairs today to restore Biafra, they are not the people that you are going to push aside. The generation of Biafrans today are not the people you are going to mislead or push to the walls and expect them not to bounce back. The generation of Biafrans you have today are people who are determined and they know what they want. And I bet you, if you're one of those who is deceiving him or herself, that your propaganda and blackmail can make the Biafrans to change their mind, I am sorry to disappoint you. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Wherever you are today and you are watching this program, I want you to understand that the restoration of Biafra is the only solution. That is the only solution. There is nothing you can do to change it. And that is where we are today. As we speak, every one of us know the month we are in, the month of May. The month of May. And 30th of May is a day that was chosen by the Biafrans to remember our fallen heroes. It is very, very important. And I thank you that everyone in Biafra have begun to realize that our freedom is in our hand. 30th of May, the IPOB Nigeria tried to destroy that very Remembrance Day. Remember? They tried to change it. But our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel, stood his ground and said it will not happen. He continued to uphold it until this moment. And today, in a few days' time, we are going to get to that same date. But that of this year is extended to 3 good days. 29th of May, 30th of May, and 31st of May. It is very important for every Biafran to participate and observe this very Remembrance Day. Our heroes will not die in vain. The children of Biafra who were starved to death will not die in vain. People who have lost their life simply because they were asking for their freedom will not be in vain. The parents of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not die in vain. The death of Ikonso, an able man who lived abroad and came back home to defend his homeland, will not be in vain. The death of our heroes, those I mentioned, those I cannot mention, will not be in vain. The suffering of Biafran for decades will not be in vain. Every one of us in Biafra land must prepare and join the Remembrance Day, 29th, 30th, and 31st. I thank Chukwu Okike that Biafrans, the spirit of Biafra is possessing every Biafran. And today, the Masop group have also issued a statement. And Masop group back the seat at home. Because when the Masop was in charge of the restoration of Biafra and evangelism, a lot of members of Masop lost their life. Remember the Biafrans who were murdered and dumped in the Zoo River by Peter Obi. Remember those who were murdered in Aba. There have been different occasions during the time of Masop when Biafrans were decimated, lives were lost under Wazirike. And I thank Chukwu Okike that they realize that these people are worth remembering. These are some of the legacies of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that we must keep standing. The IPOB in Nigeria tried to destroy it. The Department of Saboteurs tried to thwart it and destroy it, but they could not succeed. As we approach that time, it is going to be a very memorable day. And everybody, every Biafra must prepare themselves. That of this year is going to be extraordinary. Initially, we have it only on 30th. But that of this year is extended to 3 days because of the nature of things that are happening and things that are going to unfold. Most importantly, because of the self-referendum. It is very important. And I thank Chukwu Okike that today, even their news in the zoo, they are aware and they are carrying the information. And they are speaking about our Heroes Day. And one of the news they've sent here, it says, Civil War anniversary, why every Biafran should observe sit at home. Biafra Republic Government in exile. Civil War anniversary, why every Biafran should observe sit at home. Biafra Republic of Exile. Biafra Republic of Exile has explained that it is the duty of the Igbos and lovers of the Southeast, not just the Igbos. You know, they always like to use that term Igbos in order to cage the mindset of people. That is one thing that they always do. One of the manipulation in that contraption is that whenever they want to talk about the issue of Biafra, instead of using that term Biafra, they will use Igbos in order to distract others and make others feel not belonging. The Biafra we are talking about is not just the Igbos. We are talking about the old southeastern region, which comprises of the present south-south, southeast, lower Benue, and lower Kogi. And by the way, when we are making this conclusion, I don't know whether if some of you went back to go and look the map that our Prime Minister shared. In that map of Nigeria, when you put a compass on the map of Nigeria, you will see clearly where the southeast of Nigeria is. You will see very, very clear where the southeast of Nigeria is. Then you will see where the 5 Igbo states are. Then now you can now ask yourself, why is it that these people are bent? Why is people are bent on limiting the southeast to only the 5 5 Igbo states. Even you and I know that 5 states they are talking about is not 5 Igbo states. It is not 5 Igbo states. Using the term 5 Igbo states is a fallacy. Why is it that the Nigerian government have decided to limit the Southeast to 5 states alone? Why? Judging from the original map that they themselves provide, get the map by yourself, place a compass on that map. Our Prime Minister have done the illustration on his platform. Go to the platform of our Prime Minister on his X platform. You will see the illustration where the map of Nigeria is. Then you place a compass. How compass was placed on that map, then you will know where the southeast is. You will see the southwest, you will see the north. Then you ask yourself, why is it that the federal government of Nigeria is bent on limiting the southeastern part of Nigeria to 5 states? This is an intentional act. They did it intentionally to limit the strength of the old southeastern region, which is the Biafran land. And their media have continued to help them do this, perpetrate this evil. That is why in this thing that I was reading, you saw the man who wrote it. He was talking about, we are talking about remembrance of the Heroes' Day of Biafra, not the Heroes' Day of Igbos. We are talking about the remembrance of the Heroes' Day of Biafran people, not the Heroes' Day of Igbos. And any sensible person that is writing about it should talk about the Biafran people, not the Igbos. But look at what they are writing here. He said, Biafra Republic government has explained that it is the duty of all Igbos and lovers of the Southeast to honor its May 29th to 30th and 31st sit at home. And when they are writing this rubbish, they attribute it to the Biafra Republic government exile, which is false. But each time they push that their falsehood, it was for our own good also. It does not matter the angle they go. If you go to the right, it is our favor. Go to the left, it is our favor. When you try to bring us down and push us to the bottom, you end up catapulting us to the highest level. Today, go to all the media reports that's coming. They are trying to cage that very seat at home to only the 5 states. They cage it to only that 5 states. The remembrance of the Heroes' Day is not a remembrance of the Igbo heroes. No, it is a remembrance of Biafran Heroes' Day remembrance. That's what it is. Biafran Heroes' Day remembrance. And when you are talking about the Biafran Heroes' Day remembrance, it has to include all the South states, all the Southeast states, Lower Benue and Lower Kogi, the old Southeastern region. That is what we are about to remember. The heroes of Biafra. In as much as we know that the majority of the people that gave their life in the cause of this struggle are from the Igbo tribe, it does not separate them from their brothers. In as much as we know that the people who are much more engaged, who have faced the most difficult challenges and the most attack, are the people from the Igbo-speaking section of Biafra. That does not mean that they're the only one. They are not the only one. They are not the only one. In as much as we know that they have more population than the others, they are not the only one. There are many other people, tribes, and many other Biafrans who are very, very strong and formidable on their own area, who have lost good number of people. When we talk about Asaba massacre, in Asaba massacre, every tribe lost somebody in Asaba massacre. And when we are remembering the Heroes' Day, Asaba massacre is included. Asaba massacre is included on that remembrance, Biafra remembrance of the Heroes' Day. So why would anybody come to present the issue as if it is just about the evils? This is a line from the pit of hell they have continued to push. But I thank you that finally we are destroying those lies from the pit of hell. are sending those lines packing. It doesn't matter how they try. It doesn't matter how they push their propaganda and blackmail. They will never ever fly. Not anymore. Not anymore. The restoration of Biafra is in a high gear and a high key. And nobody born of a woman can stop it. As we speak today, every one of us know what the Biafrans are going through and what have gone through. And today, as we speak, the game have changed. It is no longer business as usual. For those of them who think it is not business as usual. Biafrans are very much awake and they are ready to go home. For a very long time, we have been held hostage. We have been held hostage in the contraction called Nigeria. Not anymore. And in this era, we are not begging anybody to come and help or to come and free us. No, we are going to free ourselves. The process has already started. And in that process, Biafrans are giving their mandate. You know, there was a time when all of them were saying, we are not consulted, we are not informed. That was the other day. Why Mazin Nandeka was taught? During the era of Mazin Nandeka, what we were hearing from people when Mazin Nandeka was doing evangelism was, we were not invited, we are not consulted. All this. They called Mazin Nandeka different kinds of names. But all of a sudden today, when the jungle has matured, go and check what they are saying today. Some of them today are calling Mazin Nandeka a sect. Oh, Mazin Nandekan is fighting for a good cause. Oh, Mazin Nandekan is a very intelligent man. Oh, Mazin Nandekan knows what he's fighting for. Today, they channel their energy to Mazin Samareba. Oh, Mazin Samareba is the enemy. He is causing trouble in Biafra land. Mazin Samareba is destroying Biafra land. Mazin Samareba is doing this. Mazin Samareba... Because they know what some of us do not know. We are in the era of restoration. We are no longer in agitation. We are no longer in the time of complaint, protest, lament, petition. No. We have complained enough. We have protested enough. We have wrote enough petition. And in this time that we are in, it is a time that we have to take the bull by the horn. With any cup you feed us, we are going to feed you with the same cup. With any cup you used to measure for us, we are going to use the same cup to measure for you. That is where we are today. And they can't have it. They can't understand it. They come and they call Mazisa different kinds of names. And where you are going to see the hypocrisy, how can any sensible person speak against Mazisa Maneba and you begin to adore Mazisa Nandekan? And you think you can confuse Biafrans? How can you adore Mazin Nandekan and you speak against his spiritual son, a man that is holding his legacy? They have tried to put a clash between Mazin Nandekan and Mazin Samaneba. But Chukwu Kabiam have told them that it's impossible. They tried to create division in IPOB, but it can't stand. They have tried to put division, but that division could not fly. The IPOB is established by Mazin Nandekan remains formidable and strong. It remains formidable and strong. Except we are talking about another organization. But the IPOB of Mazin Nandekan remains one, intact. That is why Mazin Nandekan said IPOB is indestructible. Some of you don't understand what he means by that. You can keep trying. According to his word, it will take you 1,000 years to destroy. The only thing that will happen is that when you are no longer in line with the IPOB, you are gone and you're gone for good. Just like you're saying today. When we casted the vote of no confidence on the Department of Sabotua, DOS, When the vote of no confidence was casted on them by the Biafra people, they called it a bluff. They called it a joke. Master Simon never told them, you are gone and gone for good, and you will never rise again. Some of them called it a bluff. Until a time came, they began to understand. When Master Simon never made that statement, they call it a bluff. They say, oh, you're not a member of IPUB, how can they sack us? He said, I will sack every idiot that doesn't belong there. And they began to confess. Some of them begin to cry and say, Mazin Nande kind of brought Master Simon into IPOB without their consent. They began to fight him from all corners, from all angles. But the more they make that move to fight him, the more they fail. The more So, my fellow Biafran that are watching, we have come a very, very long way. And this is not the time for anybody to give up. Whatever strategy they bring in order to distract us becomes an upliftment for us as Biafrans. Whatever strategy they bring to bring us down becomes an upliftment. Today you can see them confessing. You know, initially, their national anthem was that Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, they were saying that he is working for the Zoological Republic government. That was their national anthem. They sing it like song. They say, oh, he's working for the government. Oh, he's not working for Biafra. Oh, he's being paid by Tinubu. He's being paid by... But today, the same people who have been calling him of working for Nigerian government, they have come out today to say that he is working for Master Nandeka. That is why I tell you, in the restoration of Biafra, nothing is a secret. All you need to do is to be patient. Exercise a little patience. Just exercise a little patience and you will see the truth. When you hear something, don't rush. When you hear anything in this restoration of Biafra, don't rush. Just be silent and observe. In a very short while, you begin to understand things that you do not understand. The only thing that is making some of us to fall out is impatience. That is one of the greatest enemy of some of the Biafrans. Impatience. Just like our Prime Minister has said, what you don't know is bigger than you. It is better you be silent and learn. Once you are not patient, you are definitely going to fall out. Every single war that our Prime Minister have fought today, those people that fell out, it is because of impatience. I personally, I am not happy. Anytime a comrade falls out, it hurts my heart. I know so many comrades that I have stood on the same platform. We stood on the same platform, the same program. We defended Mazi Simon, we defended Mazi Nandekam, we defended Biafra, but today they are nowhere to be found. And when you look at the reason they fell out, just because of some flimsy excuses that don't have been, because of impatience. What is impatience? Why would you have patience? If you check the first group the group that fell out from Mazi Simon, when the Department of Saboteur, the DOS, began to attack Mazi Simon, they attacked him because Mazi Simon refused to dance to their tune. He told them, let us have a blueprint for the Biafran people. And they were busy engaging in command and control. He told them, don't command. There's nothing like command and control. Listen to the Biafran people. They refused. They couldn't have patience. A revelation came to Mazi Simon when he told them that a time is going to come when the struggle of Biafra will be on autopilot. That when that time comes, if you are not careful, you cannot be able to manage it. Instead of them to listen, they use that very revelation of autopilot and call him autopilot. Without good pleasure, we accept that. We answer autopilot. The second group came. When the second group came, they were forcing Mazi Samanaka to wage war against this Karo White lawyer. They were telling Mazi Samanaka to wage war against Ifeanyi Ejiofor when it was not yet time. It doesn't mean that Mazi Samanaka was seeing a lot of things, but then, do you remember that then that the ESN was still under the control of these idiots? And if you make any move to engage in any fight that time, you are going to lose everything. You don't have anything with you. Mazi Samanaka told them, take it easy. Gradually, take it easy. Don't fight this man. Let us focus on the restoration of Biafra and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi. They couldn't have patience. They began to fight Mazi Samanaka. And what happened? They destroyed themselves. At the end of the day, that fight, they were forcing Mazi Samanaka to fight. When it was not time, Mazi Samanaka waited until the time is mature. When the time matured, the person by his own self destroyed himself. Ifeanyi Ejiofor destroyed his own self. The spirit of Biafra brought him out. He made a lot of confessions and a lot of mistakes. He exposed himself to the Biafran people. The same person that came and told you, I'm the most trusted of Mazi Nnamdi today. He is nowhere to be found. Because his cup was full and the time was due. Another group come again. They are talking about accountability. They will say, give us account. Give account as this account. Somebody who is talking about accountability is not making any contribution. You are not focused. Every single one of us is seeing the effect of what is being done. You wanted to bring that distraction. They came with their blackmail. Oh, the Baltimore office is fake. It is not. It is fake. Mazi Samanaka is taking money. He's using money for himself. He's forcing himself. He's in control of everything. Impatience with all those lies. One of them came and said that if we find out that Baltimore office is real, I will come out in the open and apologize. Did he apologize today? The shame could not allow him to come out and apologize. This is how these people sink themselves into deep ocean and they can't be able to rise again. When you check all the processes, everyone that have fallen, most of them are out of impatience. What you don't know is bigger than you. You can't know everything. There is somebody that is already at the end of affairs. Why don't you listen to him?
Okay.
And from every indication, we have not found him wanted anywhere. From the past 3 years that he has taken over, what we hear is that I will expose him. The first group come, they say, I will expose him. Second one come, they say, I will expose him. Third one say, out of all of them, none of them have brought any exposition against Mazi Samanaka. Not in his private life, not in his business, not in his career, not in where he's lived. No exposition anywhere, nothing. They can't have anything to show against him. Is that not enough for you to focus and obey simple instruction that is coming? Is that not enough to convince you that the man you are seeing is called for the job? Just like Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi Nnamdi was blackmailed to an extent when they gave the blackmail of transmitter, a transmitter that Mazi Nnamdi bought. The same people through whom he sent the transmitter to Nigeria were the people blackmailing him. The same people gave information to the custom in Nigeria to seize the transformer, and they said Mazi Nnamdi seize the money and he get the money. There's nothing they didn't call Mazi Nnamdi that time until Mazi Nnamdi patiently waited. The whole thing was revealed. The transmitter was found. It is the same people who were castigating and attacking were the people that sold that transmitter. Mazi Nnamdi that we know today, there is nowhere you can find any loophole and say he did this, no. In the same way, I have not seen anybody that have come out and say, this is what Mazi Samanaka have done against him or her. I have not seen anybody that come and say that this is the crime that he has committed. Everything you are seeing is blackmail. Chukwu Okike love us so much that when it comes to leadership, the Biafrans have the best leaders he can take. I can say the best leaders in the world. You know, there is a common saying. They say, oh, Biafrans don't have a leader. They don't have, that is a lie from the pit of hell. We don't have rulers. What we have are leaders. If you want to talk of the people that have leaders, it is the Biafran people. And I can show you examples. Anytime that our leaders emerge, they fight to the last. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu was there. When it was his time, he stood his ground and fought until they declared no video, no vanquish. Mazen Nandekam in his tenure was there. Up to this minute, you saw him in the court, standing ground, even in the face of his enemy, telling them to their face. Even when they took him away from us, Chukwu Okekame gave us another leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Biafra today. And you tell me we don't have a leader? We have leaders. All you need to do is to listen to them. And you see us in a free land. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please speak to Biafrans. Can you hear me, my brother? I think your network is breaking up again. If you can hear me, my brother, speak up to Biafrans. I think your network, if you can't be able to connect, you have to go out and come back again. I know you are having a network problem out there. Please try and log back in, because I can see that your network is not connecting. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching wherever you are watching from, we must prepare ourselves for the Heroes' Day remembrance that is coming. We must prepare ourselves. There are so many things that are happening that our people have we've spoken about in the past. As we see today, there is a report on their news. A report on their news from Sahara Reporter to be precise, about the calamity that have befall Nigerian students in the UK. The same UK that is enslaving you, the same UK that is manipulating you, the same UK that is stealing your wealth. Today, because of the economic downturn, the students in the UK cannot be able to meet up to their tuition fees, and they are ordered to leave the United Kingdom. Nigerian students in the UK ordered to leave United Kingdom. They to leave UK. They are ordered to leave the country after Naira depreciation left them struggling to pay their tuition fees. It is going to get worse. You haven't seen nothing yet. Mazen Nandekam told you, if you don't let Biafrans go, prepare to buy your ticket to Somalia. Just prepare to get your ticket to Somalia. If you do not leave Biafra, Somalia will be better than Nigeria. And it is happening as we speak. So for those of you who think it's a joke, it's coming to pass. Look at the other one that our Prime Minister said that time. When we talk about the idiocy of the Nollywood. When they use the Nollywood to blackmail Biafran, they use Nollywood to preach lies against Biafran, they use Nollywood to push a wrong narrative about Biafran. And we have been speaking about that. All of a sudden today, we read in the news, they said, just in federal government prohibits money ritual and other vices in Nollywood film. You think you can move us with all this, your nonsense blackmail? These are copycats. They wait for us to speak. They have used this, the same Nigeria have used this very Nollywood to blackmail the Biafrans and paint the Biafran people evil. All of a sudden, this time they have woken up and they say they want to prohibit money ritual videos and other vices on them. Who cares? Who cares? For we Biafrans, we know whom we are and what we want, and we are going to pursue it until the last. You're welcome, my beloved brother Daniel. Thank you so much for joining. Go on and speak to Biafrans, my beloved brother.
Good morning, my brother.
You're welcome, my brother.
I'm a ticket bless you at what
you see.
Imana, when God when Chukwokika Abiyama want to do something, or when he's silent, some people will think that God don't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. You know, for many years, the so-called Nigerians is shouting, Igbo don't have leader. Igbo don't have leader. Igbo no get sense. Igbo no know anything. Igbo no know this one. They don't know that the kind of leader we want is a leader like a supreme leader and like our PM. Somebody that stand on what he said. That is a leader that Biafrans know. And now, the same people that are shouting that Igbos no get leader, we become one and now they become angry. Igbo no get sense. How one person go to control the whole mind of confusion everywhere. Confusion here and there. We never start and they shout. Hey, Nigeria. They don't know what is coming. We have decided to have a leader now. And there is nothing anybody can do about it.
Absolutely.
We have decided to follow somebody that knows truth. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Our leaders give us time to say what is on our mind. We are not like Fulani. We are Biafrans. And see what is happening. Calabar is not Biafra. They knew it. Now we have become one. They are confused. And that is how they will continue to be confused to the end. For those of people that every time they want to expose, I think they're supposed to expose one thing or the other now. Why are they not exposed? Because they don't know what to, they don't know what still, they don't know what they're doing. You cannot compare somebody like a PM to somebody that went to South Africa or Kuwait or any part of the country to go and hustle daily living. We have somebody come to that country he is, they know him. That even him that is in South Africa, if you go to that place and say, I'm looking for Salmonetta, they will call Salmonetta direct. Do you know this person? In government, they know him. In law, they know him. In force, military, they know him. Did they think that is by threat? Not by threat. There is nothing they know. They don't know anything. All of them is people that come back to see out. If not because of Biafra, they cannot get money to enter plane to any country. All those people is people that are leaders sponsored. They begin to go and save water in South Africa, pack dustbin. They know what it means to become somebody that you know in a country. That they're supposed to be happy that even when they hear that name, they should be happy that they have somebody that even that is telling Nigerian government we are going to see in international court. I want to make it clear for them today. If this thing reach international court, no lawyer in Nigeria will come there. Nigeria will hire lawyers from outside. I know what I'm saying. No lawyer from Nigeria will go and represent Nigeria. Nigeria has to pay lawyers to stand for them. But Biafran, we have somebody that anywhere you are going, he is going there and say, I am a Biafran, I represent Biafra. Even some of them that decided one Nigeria, many of them is not proud of the Nigeria.
Of course.
How many of them is proud of Nigeria?
They identify themselves as Nigerians abroad.
So let them continue to see themselves. We know road. Those that say that we don't have leader, we have leader now. We will contribute that money. We will be jealous of how one person, that person is one, will be telling people to contribute money and they claim that you are wise. You are contributing money. Yes, we have to contribute so that our life will remain. There is nothing you do about it. If you don't like our contribution, saw that one in you that is in UK about the school of the film. They never see anything. All of them will come back. I think that's supporting one Nigeria.
Of course, they will go back at home and study.
Finish the support of one Nigeria.
They are running to UK to go and read. You come back to Nigeria and study.
Live everywhere. Biafra 2024. We are not afraid of our enemy. A day will come when we put our enemy under our feet. There is no. Biafra should know this. In this awareness, there is no how. There is no how we know how people that doing is not the right way. We must have it. But majority carries it.
Absolutely.
They are wondering now how come they are voting what makes me angry is that these people they do not go to school. They have their own mentality is everything now. The majority have said there is no educated person in Nigeria if you like from work. So if you go to where they're going, educated people, great things you see. But I claiming you are educated and you don't know the rule of law. Not be to them. All their plan has backfired. They don't have any evidence or any expose. What is exposition? Exposition is proof of something you know. Yes, this person actually did this thing. You bring out evidence. Maybe today we are unchangeable. We have determined to follow our people leader and our PM. Okay. Our speaker wants to say these days we are going to become a government. They don't. It's illiterate. Person that is telling you this what you tell you that one day we are going to form a government. and is planning to form this government. You people managed to kidnap him. And today, somebody rose and created the government. And the government is functioning. Everything is in order. People want to come and serve in the government of Biafra in exile for free. Many people is ready to serve for free. We are waiting our Supreme Leader to come and begin to talk again, begin to do this one. They joke. We not get that time. Our Supreme Leader have done his own part and leave the rest to our PM to finish the job. And they saw it early. They say, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He's going to bring a new dimension in this awareness we are creating. This is the dimension. Our leader once said, when our own madness will start, they're going to forget about Boko Haram. Today, did they not forget about Boko Haram? They forget about Boko Haram. Forget about bandits. All people's mind is in Biafra. People don't have anything to say again. All they need to say again is about Biafra. Somebody that they born in the year 2000. Because you know, say if you begin to talk about Biafra, people will begin to like and share. So that you go gain 1 naira on TikTok. Begin to talk about Biafra. Read the history, you don't know history. Some of these people are just look at them and move on. Because there is nothing. Nigeria, there is no educated Nigeria. There is no educated person in Nigeria. Everybody that goes to school in Nigeria is illiterate. Everything you are doing left. You are not ashamed of yourself. Ask yourself, why is the same politician not training themselves in the same university that are going here? The children are not remember. We have come and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Biafra have come. We will follow Simon Ekpa. We will follow him. We will follow our supreme leader. We will follow them. They know the road. And there is nothing. If anybody that don't like it, go and help the transformer. Arrest my case. Thank you, my brother. And God continue to bless you. The good work you're doing for the Biafra. Your labor will never be in vain. Chiko Kikabiama will continue to bless our PM, bless our supreme leader, bless our gallant men that will take care that our land is well protected. Remember, bless all. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Brother, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that amazing contribution. As always, we are saying the same thing, and you can hear our brother has just made it very more clear. It is very good that people join on the platform so that if you don't understand the way I explain it, you understand from other people the way they explain it. This very platform is a place where we interact with Biafran people and share views. Wherever you are in Biafra land today, please prepare yourself for the self-referendum. Wherever you are, prepare 29th, 30th, and 31st. It is going to be a time for reflection. It's going to be a time for reflection. Our Remembrance Day is coming up May 30th. And this one is a very special one because it has to do with our preparation for the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra. It is a reminder that you have to give your mandate to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Supreme Command of the Armed Forces of Biafra, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our Supreme Commander. We must have to give this mandate to the Biafra government. How do you give that mandate? You are giving the mandate to them to restore Biafra through your referendum. When you go and cast your vote and you click yes, you are saying yes to your freedom. You are saying yes to the restoration of Biafra. You are saying yes to the defense of your land. You are saying yes to good life. You are saying yes to good economy. This mandate is very important to destroy the lies that are lined up against us. The lies, there are so much lie. Even the one they have told to our brothers and they are believing. For us to destroy those lies, we need to step up and give the mandate to the Biafra Republic of Exile under the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. And we can do that through the self-referendum to show the world that it is not only those in diaspora that are asking for freedom. To show the world that it's not only the Igbo Biafrans that are the Biafran people. We have Biafrans in the 40 states of the present Biafra. The 40 states, they are all part of Biafra. That is the southeast, southwest, no, southeast, south, lower Kogi, and lower Benue. That is the present Biafra. We must not give up. We must not allow anybody from anywhere to deceive us, to distract us, or to take away whom we are. We must have to stand firm and stand strong, no matter what happens. Under any circumstances, it is forward ever. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Welcome, my brother. Go on and speak to Biafrans.
Just a quick one.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You know, I was watching the interview. If your phone is telling Nigerian government not alarm, that's it's forbidden for Muslim because he knows that when Muslim stand for press, all of them they are afraid. All of them. Who have given them the keys. But Nigerian government they have the power to they are giving them a clue. And so that I want to by it try a Muslim everybody will shut up. And this is what and people are still listening to this tomorrow. Anybody who could walk with their hand right on the board now, the person is full. A job is telling Nigerian government not allow the granted interview. And he shouldn't be talking to the press. That the people who should be talking to the press is the lawyer. And the people are there listening to him. And the people he used to talk that in this my brother, I have a place to go now. I just want to tell our people what is going on.
Thank you so much, my
Because
brother. Thank you so much.
it's the only thing understand the facts. Just salute you, my brother. Right on.
My beloved brother. Thank you so much.
Some other time I will have more time than you. We'll talk well.
You're welcome, my brother.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. That is what we are saying. You see, it's only a mad person that will still be listening to that clown, because he has lost it completely. He has lost it completely, and he doesn't know how to remove the shame from himself. Now you can understand that it is a Geoffrey himself that have been hindering Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from granting interview. He is the one that have been stopping people from covering the event. He's the one that even advised the government not to allow the media to cover the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Geoffrey has been the one planning for the secret trial of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He never knew that he was dealing with a lion. Could you imagine advising the federal government against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, talking to the press? That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have to talk to the press because he knows Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knows too much. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot be cowed, he cannot be caged. This is what Ejiofor has been doing for many years. Since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by the same man and brought to Nigeria through extraordinary edition, this is the game he has been playing. Even Mazen Nnamdi Kanu appearing to court, he is the one hindering the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu appearance in court, so that he can go there and do whatever he likes without anybody monitoring him. But I thank you that all those are now in the past. Anybody that is listening to that IPOB Nigeria, headed by Ifeanyi Ejiofor, is just fooling himself. Anyone that is connected to Ifeanyi Ejiofor and you are listening to that person, you are a fool. I don't have anything to discuss with you. You are a fool. Just continue to wallow in your stupidity. One day you're going to wake up, and I hope that you wake up and you live to be able to tell the story, because some of you will not wake up. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program. We have spent more than 1 hour on this program, and at least by today we were able to get some few people online. We were able to get some people who view. The attack on our platforms are so heavy that we have no other choice than to continue to push on until we overcome. Please, each time you join the platform, like and share. Make sure you activate your notification. You can touch it again, your notification bell. You can touch it to make sure it's active. Share the program. Share it anytime you join to make it possible for us to get to people, because they are trying to suppress our views. That is what they are doing. Only if you can help us to share the views, click like. That is how we can be able to overcome them. I appreciate everyone that have participated. Please prepare for the sit at home that is coming. 29th, 30th, and 31st. Very important. And if you have not yet casted your vote, please, if you're in Biafra land, go through your de facto government and you know the places where the vote is being cast. You can go and cast your vote. If you can vote through the phone call, the numbers are everywhere. Get the number and make a call. Put a call, and then questions will be asked. Once you give your consent, you will be allowed to vote. You can equally vote online. You will have been voting before. The links are out there. Just go through the link and you conduct your vote. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect every one of us. I appreciate every one of you that have participated. By special Chukwu, I will be back in the evening to see if we can be able to touch on few issues again. May Chukwu guide and protect our Liberation Army, protect the resistance fighters, protect everyone that is there fighting for Biafra, the Black Marine, the de facto government in the homeland, our Air Force, the Biafra Organizer cabinets, all our media warriors and media personnel that are speaking on different platforms. May Chukwu and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We commit him in the hand of Chukwu for divine protection, for divine favor. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for divine strength, divine healing, divine revelation. We pray for Chukwu to keep him strong until he receives his freedom very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate every one of you, and I will see you again in the evening by grace of Chukwu. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne.